Hey everybody, it's John Manick. Going to take another walking tour of the area. I have already done about 4,600 steps earlier. I'm going to try to do at least another 4,000, which works out to be about 2 miles or so. So I'm doing another video of Glen Oaks Village because I wasn't really happy with the one I did earlier yesterday. My phone I had set up where it could keep do recording of me while I walk, but it kept annoying. Every time I stopped, it would tell me I stopped, so it's kind of annoying. So anyway, yeah, I'm in Glen Oaks Village. I live here, and I wanted to show you why this co-op complex is very unique. So let me turn the see if I can turn okay. Whoops, lost you here. Well, I guess I could turn the camera this way. So you see over in the corner over there, most of these co-ops are 2 stories, but if you notice by that nice tree, there's a 3rd story added up to the home. So what someone did, they live on the 2nd floor, and they got permission from the board to put on the 3rd floor. So it really doubles the size of the living space. So you're talking about maybe upwards of 1,000 square feet additional. So you could end up having 2 or 3 different or 4 bedrooms up there. And so you really end up, if you have a large family, you can end up with you're having a real big duplex, 2nd and 3rd floor. So I'm going to walk down and show you another part of Glen Oaks Village as I do my walking. So it's a beautiful day. I decided not to wear my jacket, and so Glen Oaks Village is located, basically give you the directions, north of Union Turnpike, south of the Grand Central. On the western border is fairly close to the Cross Island Parkway. On the eastern border, I'm actually living a little bit east of Little Neck Parkway. So that's the general dynamics. So I've been doing videos of different areas of Northeast Queens. And so this is, again, part of Northeast Queens. So I'm passing by right now. You can see what they've done. They've added a sunroom, an opportunity to have a deck, but an enclosed deck, and it really adds to the property very nicely. You know, this co-op complex is very, very flexible, and they really take into consideration the needs and desires of the people who live here. So, you know, they're very, very flexible. So, if you look at the picture I'm showing right now, there you can see actually a terrace off the back of the house. So they might have taken a window and opened it up to a door and put a terrace in the back. So very, very flexible co-op complex. So but again, you know, co-ops, you know, ideally I sell a lot of co-ops, houses, condos, but co-ops are nice if someone has had their children grow up, they owned a house, now they don't want to have to deal with snow removal, they don't want to have to deal with cutting the grass. If they're snow bunnies and they want to spend part of the winter down in Florida or South Carolina, they don't have to worry about their house. They can sell their house and buy a co-op You can lock the door and just forget about it. You have someone pick up your mail. So from a young point of view, the Glen Oaks Village is a nice complex because you can buy a 2 or 3 bedroom, especially if you buy a second floor unit. You can then be able to expand. As I said, with the permission of the board, you're allowed to be able to put a 3rd floor on top of your 2nd floor and make it into a duplex. So you can end up having a starter family, husband and wife, and then as they add more children, you can add a 3rd floor and end up with a whole bunch of bedrooms. So that's why Glen Oaks Village is a very nice complex to live in. I'm kind of walking in the street because there are people on the sidewalk, so I don't want to get too close. Keep 6 feet or more. And so I'm walking down toward Union Turnpike. And actually, I think what I may do is I'm going to reverse my step and walk through the back of the shopping center over here. There's Key Food and Burlington and a bunch of other stores. I want to show you what's nice about Glen Oaks Village is on Little Neck Parkway, across the street from Glen Oaks Village, you have the Queens Farm Museum. I think it's about 50 or 60 acres. They have farm animals. They're growing their own crops there, and it's an opportunity for people to bring their kids in to feed the animals. They have classes. They have a restored farmhouse that was built in the late 1700s, and so it's really cool. So they're keeping up with the history of farming in New York City. So right in the middle of suburbia, right in the middle of Queens, you have this active farm where they grow various vegetables and fruit and corn. They have, in the late summer, they have a corn maze where you can pay to walk through the maze, and it twists and turns, and it's kind of cool. You can get hay rides. Again, you can feed the animals. So it's an active farm. It's a museum of sorts, and for people living in the urban areas, many kids are not even sure where eggs come from and where milk comes from. So they can go and pet the animals and learn about growing crops and raising animals like colonial America did. So again, we're walking the back of the shopping center. So you can see a lot of things are closed because of the coronavirus. You have Burlington, Key Food, it's still open. You have the post office, the bank. You have Walgreens, it's open. So a big shopping center. So again, this is John Manick with Charles Rutenberg Real Estate. I've been selling real estate since 1986. My 34th year in real estate. I've been with Charles Rutenberg Real Estate since 2011, about 9 years. I like the company. They have about 1,000 agents. We have our corporate office in Plainview, and we have a satellite office in Bayside. So I've been doing, I'm splitting my time between selling real estate both in Northeast Queens, and I call Northeast Queens the communities of Bayside, Little Neck, Douglaston, Fresh Meadows, Glen Oaks, Whitestone, College Point. I think pretty much covers all of them. And then the other part of my time, I'm out in Nassau County. I'm selling real estate in Hicksville, Levittown, Plainview, Syosset, Woodbury, Old Bethpage. I grew up in Hicksville. I went to Hicksville High School, graduated in 1964. I was the coordinator for the 50th reunion of my class of 1964 in 2014, and also coordinated the reunion of the 55th year in 2019. I'm president of the Hicksville High School Alumni Foundation, trying to do good to remember the good times in our school and try to pass it on to the kids who are still there. So probably next week or so I'm going to go out to Hicksville and show you some interesting points dealing with Hicksville itself. All right, so almost through the shopping center. It's a pretty big shopping center, Walgreens. There is, again, Glen Oaks Village. Now you can see over there, you have the third story again. So someone has owned the second floor, has a balcony there, but then added a third floor to double the living space. So that's very cool. So again, this is a very, very flexible board. They really listen to their residents. They really try to do the right thing for them. And you're able to do a lot of things. You're able to have on the first floor a sunroom, and you're able to put a door in the back of your, if you happen to be on the first floor, and have a little area for a garden. So they're very, very flexible. So I'm walking, even though, you know, the coronavirus, we're all worried about it. We're trying to stay 6 feet away. I got my glove on. I've got my mask in my pocket if I had to go into a store. But you can't just sit home. You got to get out there. You got to exercise. So I'm trying, I've committed myself to, weather permitting, even yesterday with the rain, I was able to get in about 5,000 steps, which was about 2.2 miles or so. Today I'm trying to do my normal 10,000 steps, which would be total of maybe 4 to 4.5 miles, and try to keep in shape. And you know, if an old guy like me, I'm going to be 74 in a few months, can do this, all you young folks should get off the couch, put down the games, and go outside and at least walk around. Of course, staying a safe distance from people. You know, yeah, I'm walking up toward Little Neck Parkway. I just want to quickly show you where the Queens Museum, Queens Farm Museum is, although it is closed like pretty much everything else. I wanted to do this video over again because my I have this app on my phone that tells me my speed and how fast I'm walking and things like that. But every time I would stop for a moment, it kept saying something, interrupting the video. So in any event, I'm John Manick with Charles Rutenberg Real Estate. I'm looking for referrals. I love to earn your trust. I love to be able to show your family and friends my professionalism. I've been doing, again, as they said, real estate for 34 years. I've been around the block, and I hope you would give me your trust so I can be able to help a family or friend find a nice home, co-op, a condo to buy. And here you should consider this Glen Oaks Village as a place where you might want to either downsize if your kids are grown and you don't want to deal with your house anymore, or if you're a young couple and you want to live in a nice suburban area, northeast Queens. Now, as I said, we're coming up now to Little Neck Parkway, and Little Neck Parkway has the queue 36, which ends at the Long Island Railroad station at Little Neck. The Port Washington line, what's so nice about the Port Washington line, it doesn't go through Jamaica. So you can get on the train in Little Neck and be in Penn Station at the Big Apple in probably 30 minutes, 35 minutes. So let me show you. So that is facing south. That's Little Neck Parkway. Facing north, the Farm Museum is on the left side. We'll go up there a little bit. But facing north, the Q36 ends at the Little Neck station, and so you can get the Port Washington line, Long Island Railroad, and be able to get into the Big Apple in a half hour for 35 minutes. All right, so let's walk up a little bit further, and I'll show you quickly the Queens Farm Museum, and then I'll bid you adieu. So again, I hope I can earn your trust. I hope you would take a chance and refer your friends and relatives who want to either sell or buy a house, condo, or co-op, either here in Queens or on Long Island. Long Island, I have sold homes in Freeport and in Comac and in Wantor and North Babylon. So I've been selling real estate all over Long Island as well as Queens since 1986. So hoping to earn your trust. And so again, we're walking up Little Neck Parkway right now, and just quickly as we go by, you can see that so this is walking up Little Neck Parkway. Right over to my right here, where you're looking right now, is again a third floor, and they've also put in a deck in the back, as you can see. Probably took a window, made it into a door. Very, very flexible board. So, I'm gonna just quickly show you. It's very hard to see much, but I just want to give you an idea of how close the Queens Farm Museum is. So let me turn the camera around. So right across the street where those cars are coming, that begins the property. So there's parking there. There's a farmhouse. There is a place where you can pet animals, and just a nice place for you to bring. So here is the end of the buildings. On the right are Glen Oaks Village, and across the street is the farm. So how convenient. You can walk over and bring your kids nice summer days and pet some animals and buy some fruit and vegetables and walk around the farm. Again, they have a farmhouse that was built in the late 1700s. All right, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to finish my walk. It's John Manick with Charles Rutenberg Real Estate. I hope to earn your trust. If you'd like to see testimonials about what buyers and sellers have said about me, you can go to my website, www.johnmanickhomes.com, and click on the testimonial button. So that's JOHNMANIEC homes.com. Click on the testimonial, and if you want to reach me, my cell number is 917-750-7842. I'm going to show you one more quick side. Across the street is the Farm Museum. Unfortunately, it's not available right now. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care now.